And this is one of those unique picks, right? This is one of those things I was talking about where it's like Cloud9 is one of those teams that has the confidence to actually play around a side lane and look towards these types of matchups. This is something where Ornn really can struggle if Kalista gets ahead at all. You rush Blade of the Rune King. Once you have a lot of attack speed, Someday is going to be getting kited around non-stop. You can actually link with your jungler for very powerful ganks and engage combos. Kalista can throw in Gragas for a knockup. Easy setup for the Yasuo, ultimate off of that. Also, there's lots of setup, Thresh Flay, even obviously the Yasuo Tornado and Gragas ultimate, just kind of the scaling of that true damage with your Silver Bolts.
Meteo's showing up here in the mid lane. Niski throws down the wind wall, tries to put up a bit of a fight here, but he's going to need some fast feet. Blabber's coming to help him out. Ryoma and Meteos walking away now. Niski will manage to keep himself alive, but down to 150 a point into every ability because your W's honestly just not that important. And a lot of players will just skill Q and E early on and have the extra levels and the extra power from those to make the bullying even stronger. Because she just 1v2s everybody. It's completely just way too strong. And we're kind of seeing Sven just step up and bully these guys.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have Thresh behind you, there's not an incredible amount of threat from Tom Kench and Aphelios to actually look for that all day. But big engage!
Speaking of threat, Blabber goes in! But it gets turned right back around. It's first blood over the side of 100 Thieves. They do a good job reacting to that. Blabber maybe underestimating how much damage he would be taking, but it's still a 1-for-1, and it's Cloud9 taking the Herald.
Yeah, I mean, Blabber gives his life, but they're going to be feeling pretty happy about that, taking the Herald away. It's actually given to Sven, which is pretty interesting. So he can actually take the Herald down to bot side, look to continue to pressure this, and Niski has roamed all the way from up at that Rift Herald down to bot side.
Bottom side. Oh, no, that is not where you want your Tom Kench to be. Vulcan goes efficient, and he finds himself a catfish. Niski's clean to pick that one up, and that...
Pretty big deal.
Well, that's going to be 100 Thieves getting themselves away from that one. And yes, remember, the Blade of the Ruin King changes. Those are live in this current patch. We're playing on 10.5. So that could be the change that Niski wants to go for here. But Cody's son now going to be in some trouble. Gobbled up by Stunt to be kept alive. And Blabber is now punished for going in too hard. Vulcan finds himself isolated. He's going to be picked up as well. And that is 2 kills for the AD carry of 100 Thieves.
And that's a teleport advantage, 400 Thieves. Licorice teleport still not quite up. Someday was able to just teleport down. Yes, he's way behind in farm, but he's making plays around the map. Didn't even quite get involved, but having the additional man there meant Cloud9 had no chance of actually responding, and that is Blabber just going a bit too far. Thankfully for Cloud9, though, they're really poor choice.
You'll never get to
so exactly. You never actually get to just auto Licorice and proc this grass, so would have expected him to go Spellbook or something along those lines, but C9 going to drop the Rift Herald bottom. Turret almost down, but 5-man bot here for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves, they want to collapse. The lantern has already been used. The box goes down. 100 Thieves will be pushed back as Blabber throws in a cask. Stunt goes into stasis, but it only buys a moment as now he's going to be exploded. Wind wall down by Niski, going to prevent a counterattack coming out from the Thieves as Cody's son is chased down, and it's a double kill for Sven. They might look to go for even more. Blabber body slamming his way right back out of the fight. As he jumps over the wall, he drops down the electrocute with the ignite, and that will pick up the kill in return. They do lose that first turret there in the bottom lane, though, and Niski is not willing to stop here just yet. Someday doing a good job with the Bellows Breath to go unstoppable, prevent the knockup, and get away from Cloud9's attack.
Yeah, very well timed to survive there, but still has to blow his flash. Cloud9 running over that fight, taking that turret. They will be able to likely start up the dragon here too. Blabber did go down, so he's got to run back out on the map. But Licorice just going to take out Meteos.
Meteos popped there in the brush. And 100 Thieves with their jungler out of the picture. That means that Cloud9 can just go for this Drake here. Remember, Kallista's pretty much a pseudo-jungler when it comes to objectives. You put enough of those Rin stacks in something, you get a bonus smite on it. So there's really no opportunity for Thieves to contest it.
That also cost Stunt his flash. He flashed over the wall to try to save her.
100 Thieves are going to need more than a single pick onto a jungler at the end of a fight if they want to come back into this one. Almost 5k down at 15 minutes. They are going for the second Rift Herald of the game, but Cloud9 aren't exactly the kind of team to just let you get away with something like that. Meteos still keeping the aggro there on Shelly. As Licorice is
Ryoma
trying to be
outside.
careful not face check the brush there, but Ryoma's able to chunk him down pretty powerfully. But it's Ryoma who's now going to be in some trouble having to walk over the wall, but Meteos and Someday will work together to take Niski down. Without Yasuo around to throw out the wind wall, the Orn Horn is sounded, but Cloud9 is able to disengage. Low health bars on 100 Thieves mean that even though they got the pick onto the enemy mid laner, they now want to retreat.
Too often you see people just drop that ultimate early on, and that actually gets completely negated by Tahm Kench. And he has been really good at holding on to that, waiting until Stunt uses Devour, then throwing that through to try to get the most out of it.
Licorice continuing to lead the charge here in the mid lane now. After that Shelly has been secured, it will be immediately summoned by Blabber. One charge from her should be able to nearly, if not completely, finish this turret off. There you go, down to one single auto attack. Licorice will put the arrow in that one, and that means third turret of the game goes over to Cloud9 before Thieves are able to take even a single one from their opponents. The gold lead now almost forward. I feel like if you've got your little green drink bottle with your refillable potion, might be time to yeet that one back to the shopkeeper, as Licorice is going to be taken down there. Meteos takes a bite at a crime and takes him out.
Nice pick there on the top side. 100 Thieves knew they were not prepared to actually go for the dragon or contest that fight, so they move up to top side, they get a shutdown, they'll grab a turret, so that's a very good trade for this team who is quite behind.
Green just rapidly regenerating from auto-attacking that wave.
The macro TP. Niski pushing up mid lane. Licorice just TP's up the top side. He's going to 1v1 Ryoma.
Oh, it's going to be a burst fight. Who's going to win it? Ryoma will, and Licorice loses the 1v1.
That is a big pick. 400 Thieves. Back-to-back kills on Licorice up on that top side. And he even teleported up there to make that happen. Ryoma tracking him across the map, bursting him down. Stunt, though, is caught out, but didn't even have the damage.
The box was brought down, but now Blabber is once again in a tough spot. He will use the flash to get himself away to safety, and now Meteos has extended himself too far. Subjugate is going to keep him a little bit tankier than he would otherwise be, but the reinforcements are coming in from the side of Cloud9. Stopwatch is used by both junglers here in this fight. Ryoma dashing back over the wall to the safety of his squad, and Cloud9
back into this game, it feels like. I've got to give some credit to Vulcan too, though. He has had such good lanterns pulling Blabber to safety time and time again. And not only does Blabber have the lantern and the Zonias, he's also bound to Callista. So there is that an Orin ultimate, a Tahm Kench ulting in, and these types of things. So we'll see how 100 Thieves is able to manage it.
Well, we got a fight in the mid lane to start things off for Cloud9 here as they try to make an attempt on Meteos, who's going to be kept alive by that Gargoyle Stone Plate. Sven, however, loses about a third of his HP. With Ryoma lurking in the shadows, that's something you got to worry about. Anything other than 100 means you're under threat of death if LeBlanc's able to find the full rotation along with the Ignite. 100 Thieves and Cloud9, both sides walk away, no casualties incurred, as Licorice will be just free-firing onto this bottom side tier 2 turret. He takes that one down. Blade of the Ruined King with that Hurricane completed as well, working on the next lifesteal item here too.
Front line. He also has the backline potential as Blabber just going in, knowing he has Callista in his back pocket there to continue this pressure, and they're looking like they want to fight.
Oh, Vulcan found a hook there onto Cody's son, but they aren't going to go in any further. Meteos with the Stone Plate, popping a Subjugate here now as well. Niski's able to find a massive engage there off of Blabber, starting things off with the ulti. There's your wombo, there's your combo. There go 100 Thieves. Someday's about to be taken out now as well. Yes, Niski fell, but all of 100 Thieves are annihilated off of that amazing engage from Blabber and Niski.
And that looks like that's going to be the game here, Flowers. Cloud9 with the ace just destroyed 100 Thieves, who had been hanging in for so long. They find the perfect engage. Cloud9 will run it down mid lane and clean this game up.
Meteos will be alive in 3 seconds. However, a full tank Trundle is not normally what you think of when you're trying to think who can stop an entire enemy from a victory push. He's like, all right, guys, here's the pillar. I'm done. Alright, yes, flash away. There's not a whole lot that can be done there. Cloud9 wailing on the Nexus, wailing on Meteos, looking to strike a balance between padding the stats and getting themselves the win. And there you go, 30 minutes and 8 seconds, almost exactly to Azael's prediction. Cloud9 will continue their LCS dominance.